Last time out, we beat Oldham Athletic 9-2 in the FA Cup to go to the next round of the FA Cup, and we also managed a 1-1 draw at home to Manchester City in the Carabao Cup Semi Final first leg. But today, we've got to get a result at the Etihad Stadium if we're to progress through to the final, and we face our nemesis in the series, Liverpool. Hello, it's a very warm welcome to episode 63 of Irons in the Fire as we try and make West Ham good and great again. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you two games as usual. First up, the Premier League match day 22 against Liverpool at the London Stadium, and then we'll be having the Carabao Cup Semi Final second leg against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium, and that doesn't bode well, really, does it? But having said both of that, Manchester City have had a bit of a poor start to the season, and Liverpool haven't been doing much better. So there's always a chance that we could get a result, or maybe two. Hopefully, it's two. That's the sort of day that we want here on episode 63. If you enjoyed today's episode, leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That keeps you up to date with everything that's happening with regards to releases of videos and what have you. You can always leave yourself a comment. Let me know what you think of the series. The series is due to finish at the end of this season. If you want me to carry it on, you need to leave me a comment. Let me know that you want me to carry on. But at the moment. And also you can let me know what you'd like to see me do next, of course. You can keep up with everything that's going on this channel simply by following me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at JustOffsideFM, and that's the best way of doing it. Right, we haven't done anything since you were last with us. We haven't played any games. It's all back-to-back stuff at the moment because there's lots of stuff coming up of interest. As I said, Oldham Athletic, a 9-2 win in that third round, sets up a fourth round match again at home at the London Stadium. We've got a run of home games there, I notice. That's be sandwiched in and amongst the up and coming episodes. And then, of course, we've got the second leg of this Carabao Cup Semi Final. Will we end up in a final towards the end of February, I think? But we'll see. We'll work that one out in due course. Right. Well, Liverpool, that is our first foray in the episode. This is how it looks so far. We've played them 8 times. We've won 4, drawn 1, lost 3. So we have a slightly better record against them than I probably alluded to, really. Last time out at the Anfield in the Champions League phase, we did beat them 3-2. Lost to them last time in the Premier League on the opening day of the season, as it was at Anfield. Last time we played them here at the London Stadium, we managed a 1-1 draw. That was back in May at the end of the current, the last Premier League season, should I say. That was after having beaten them at Anfield. Our record is sort of mixed, really. So we've only lost them once here at the London Stadium. Let's not be the second time that we lose to them at the London Stadiums. So that's how it's all set up. Just to confirm the table, we'll have a quick look at that. The table looks like this. We are top on 52, 9 points clear of Arsenal, who have played a game more than us in second place. On 43 points, also 9 points adrift of us, having played the same amount of games, is Manchester United, also on 43. And then come Chelsea, who are in fourth on 42. Tottenham fifth on 40. Manchester City have climbed into the European places now, are in sixth place on 39 points. That's some 13 points adrift of us as it is at the moment. Aston Villa are 7th on 38, and then just outside of the European places. Newcastle are 8th on 33. Liverpool, our first opponents today, are way down in 10th on 30 points. They've just got 30 from their first 20 games. That is some 22 points adrift of us. Yeah, that's the sort of season they've been having. And their past 5 games, not lost in 5. They've won 3, drawn 2. We've won 4, drawn 1, of course, in our last 5. So that's how it is all lining up. But just check the medical centre. Emerson is out for 2 to 4 weeks. Shalaga, he's out for a couple of 3 days at the moment. And we've also got Kudos, who's away having a bit of a break because he's tired. That's because he's been playing international football and come back. And yeah, so that tells a story. Tammy Abraham's coming back from injury, that thigh strain. He's not fully fit, but he's on the way. And Mazulia, who had a stubbed finger, he's back into the realm of things as it is. So that's all good news. I don't think there's a great deal else to tell you. So in which case, we will get on and get into the episode, get to have a look at the side that will face Liverpool for this Premier League match day 22. They are without Mohamed Salah, always a thorn in our side. He's got a damaged cruciate ligament, and Calibra is out with a pulled calf muscle. We're missing possibly Emerson with that torn calf muscle, and Shalaga with a damaged heel. That's the team news. Let's go and have a look at the team then that faces Liverpool. Well, in fact, before we go and have a look at the team that faces Liverpool in this one, we are playing the later game, as you will see, the 7:45 kickoff games that have been played today. Tottenham have beaten Chelsea 1-0 in the early game. Leeds losing 3-0 to Everton. Leicester beating Brentford 1-0. Aston Villa and Luton Town drawing 0-0. Manchester City only managing a draw against Nottingham Forest. They will be really annoyed. Arsenal losing to Sunderland by a 0-0. That sets up Manchester United are playing tomorrow. So we'll be giving you the update on that score. All we've got to do is go out and do a job on Liverpool. Here is the team then that faces Liverpool. It's Mazulia in goal, Parisi, Friedel, Todibo and Gomez. Our defensive line, Kahera, Holdman and Upamecano in midfield. Ward-Prowse is sat behind Bowen and Watkins up front. And then the bench looks like this. Trubin, Vitic, Soufal, Zuma, Souček, Archie Gray, Samadic, Brent Kerr and Tammy Abraham. And so here we are at the London Stadium. We've drawn 2 our last 5. I presume that's in the league. And they are playing a 4-3-3. They have drawn 2 of their last 5 as well in the league. We are top on 52. Liverpool 10th on 30 points. Liverpool playing in white and green squares today. Our first highlight comes after 21 minutes. But just to tell you that they have had to have a change of goalkeeper. Alisson is injured and yeah, that's not good for them. Who's this over the ball? It's Ward-Prowse with the free kick. Swings it in, looking for Kahera on that far post. Kahera gets there in the end. Todibo sweeps it away. 7th goal of the season. And we take the lead after 21 minutes. The other thing to tell you is Todibo is being schmoozed by a Saudi Arabian side. We're trying to hold on to him as it stands at the moment. That wasn't cleared away properly, was it? Back into the middle. Todibo putting it away past the goalkeeper. Parisi gets that ball into the area. It's cleared though. Kahera again, tidying up. To Holman. Upamecano. Holman goes out wide to Gomez. Gomez back inside to Upamecano. Gomez now. Now he's going to try and get this ball into the area. It's banged, blocked shot. Kahera. Todibo. And we'll see it. It's not come to anything. Gomez. Up at Meccano, back to Gomez. Gomez gets this ball into the area. And it's Watkins whose shot was blocked. Bowen pumping it back out. Todibo. Gomez right at the death. 3 minutes of added time to be added. And we're in that third minute now. Holman has a shot from distance. Come back off the woodwork. Watkins. And he's been tackled by Alexander-Arnold. And it's still alive. Holman tidying up in midfield. We are now in the 4th minute of 3 added on. Gomez comes forward. Can we get another one before half time? Inside to Upper Meccano. Upper Meccano to Holman. Holman outside to Parisi. Parisi comes forward into the area. Cross it in. Ward-Prowse. And it's a save by the goalkeeper. Substitute goalkeeper. And we get time for the corner. Ward-Prowse fires this one long. It's the 5th minute of added time. This is surely it. And a couple of chances there gone begging. Let's hope it doesn't hurt us. Parisi, nice ball in. Ward-Prowse hits it, but the goalkeeper pushing it over. And half-time has arrived. 7 shots, 3 on target, 1.23. 51% of the possession. Liverpool have had 1 shot, just 1 on target, no XG, and a 49% of the possession. I think they're suffering with the goalkeeper being injured. But even so, it's for us to take a profit from it. And unfortunately, a forced change at half-time due to Gerard Bowen being injured. He's got a potential thigh injury, which is bad news. We've had to replace him with Tammy Abraham. Just that one change at half-time. Todibo running back in defence, 47 on the clock. Upper Meccano to Todibo, Mazulia. And Mazulia to Todibo as we try and come forward again. Todibo out to Gomez. Gomez on this near side. Gomez around his man. He's trying to cross this ball in. He's crossed it deep. Tammy Abraham, he's back. 12th goal of the season, and on 49 minutes, we take a 2-goal lead against Liverpool, our arch enemies. Our nemesis of the series, or not so nemesis as we looked at it. But lovely ball in from Gomez, deep, and Abraham getting up. And he's back. And with 63 minutes on the clock, we're making 3 more changes, mainly because of tiredness. Parisi, Gomez and Upper Meccano are the players coming off. Parisi, we've moved Friedel out to the left to take up his place. Vitic comes on in place of Parisi. Joe Gomez also tired. He's come off on the right side, and Vladimir Soufal replaces him. And then our final change in midfield. Adriot Upamecano has come off, and Kurt Zuma has come on. Soufal with a long throw, throws it in. Zuma heads it on, and it's headed back out. Soufal down to Zuma. Zuma finds Helmond. Soufal into the area. Soufal cross it in. Watkins picked pockets the goalkeeper, and it's 3-0 on 71 minutes. And Ollie Watkins, it was a fine move. It was well worked. Zuma, Helmond, back to Soufal. Soufal into the area. All he did was rolled it in, and Watkins pickpocketed, and away we go. And with 76 minutes on the clock, making our final change, again for tiredness, Thilo Carrera. We've got a number of players that are tired. We can't take them all off. Thilo Carrera has come off, and Archie Gray comes on. They have a corner. It's swung deep, and it's got in. It was fumbled, and question whether it was offside or not. And defenders are remonstrating. We'll see now whether it was on or off. It's a goal. It's a goal. They've got one back. It's swung in, Gravenberch, and it's come off the post-stroke goalkeeper. And no more highlights. It's all over. It was no more than a consolation from Trent Alexander-Arnold on 87 minutes. A comprehensive win is what we have got from today's game. 14 shots, 6 on target, 2.46. 46% of the possession. They had 6 shots, 2 on target, 0.73. 54% of the possession. Had a bit more in that second half as we got tired, and I think that was the key factor in the fact that they actually got a consolation goal. Otherwise, we'd have shut them out, I think. Todibo after 21. Tammy Abraham early in the second half giving us a 2-goal cushion, with Ollie Watkins poaching his our third on 71 minutes. It was a very good day at the office, and Joe Gomez having a player of the match. 2 clear passes, 2 clear-cut chances, and 1 assist. We've won that game in the Premier League, which will, A, keep us top of the table, but, depending on what Man United do, may open a slightly bigger gap. Well, you've already seen the day's results, and you know our results. We will be coming back once Manchester United have played with the results from the Sunday games. But just to know that Jared Bowen is only out for a couple of days. He was injured after sprinting, which means Emerson, Bowen and Shalaga are all out at the moment. Let's hope they're back for the Man City game. Well, here we are, and the games today have been favourable to us. Newcastle won, Crystal Palace won. Bournemouth have beaten Norwich by 3-1. Norwich a smack on the bottom of the table as it stands. Bournemouth pulling themselves away. Southampton also in the bottom there, 0. Manchester United 0, which means that we now have an 11-point lead over Manchester United, having played the same amount of games. Arsenal are 12 points adrift of us. They have played the same amount of games. Chelsea are 4th on 42, but they do have a game in hand. So that could come down to only a 10-point gap if Chelsea were to win their game in hand. Tottenham also played only 21 games, as has Manchester City. And I don't see when they're going to pick those games up. So not anytime soon, that is for sure. Right, so as it stands, our gap at the top of the table opens up quite nicely. We just need to keep going now, as we have started to open that gap at the top. Right, couple of days down to the game against Manchester City. It's a Carabao Cup second leg. 1-1 after the first leg. Expecting heavy snow. That shouldn't be any good, any. We'll come back as soon as we get to match day. So here we are at match day against Manchester City in the Carabao Cup Semi Final. Second leg, 1-1 after the first leg. And as you'll see, we have played them 8 times. They've beaten us 3 times, drawn 3, lost 2, which means we've beaten them twice. So they have the advantage overall as it stands. And as you see, we had a torrid run. In fact, actually, they're more of a nemesis than Liverpool, really. Though we have beaten them in the 5th round of the FA Cup 4-0. We beat them last time out in the Premier League 2-0, but only managing that was at their place earlier in the season. Can we repeat that today? Would be rather nice, if I say so myself. And then I'm quite happy for Liverpool in the final, especially if Liverpool are playing like they did against us in the last game. So that's how it stacks up. Let's go and have a look. They have Nicolas Gonzalez away on international duty for Argentina. Parisi is away with Italy. And Archie Gray is cap-tied. Otherwise, let's have a look at the team that will face Manchester City at the Etihad. And here is the team that faces Manchester City in this Carabao Cup second leg of the semi-final. Trubin is in goal, and please don't let him be the reason why I wish I'd not played him. Just play properly, Trubin. Don't let anything in. Gomez, Friedel, Todibo and Wagnerman are backline. Kahera, Holman and Upamecano in midfield. Kudos is back from his little holiday. He's sat behind Tammy Abraham, who's not 100% fit, but he's going to make a fist of it. And Ollie Watkins on the bench then. It's Mazulia, Vitic, Sufal, Azuma, Suchek, Ward-Prowse, Samadic, Ralda Thomas and Gerard Bowen, who's on his way back to fitness. Here we are at the Etihad. They are playing a 4-3-3 today with a defensive midfielder. We're playing our usual formation. No sign of Haaland. I don't know if he's sold. I need to check that out. Playing in our purple and green tonight. Well, we've rolled right the way through that first half. No highlights whatsoever. And if this remains as it is, I think it goes straight to penalties. They've had 3 shots, nothing on target, 0.34, 65% of the possession. We've had no shots, nothing on target, 35% of the possession. Tammy Abraham is the only highlight of the first half, picking up a yellow card. And eventually we get a highlight, but it's a Manchester City one and a corner. And Duku is brought down. VAR will look at it as a penalty. As we know, these are given. They've never been ruled out up until now. And tonight is no different. And Doko could put Manchester City in the lead in this one earlier. And he sent Trubin the wrong way. Duku's second of the season. And Manchester City take a 2-1 lead in this one. And with 61 minutes on the clock, we're making 3 changes. Dayar Tapamacano is off. Thomas Souček comes on. Mohamed Kudus is off. And we brought Lazia Samadic on. And then we've replaced Ollie Watkins up front with Gerard Bowen as we go and look to see if we can get back on terms. We have a free kick, 74 minutes nearly on the clock. It's swung in, but it's not going anywhere. And Foden's going to get to that ball. But we're going to tidy up. Friedel doing the tidying up. Has Holman there. Todibo. Can we build something here from the back? Gomez out on the left. Or on the right as it is, sorry. Not the left. Holman. Back to Todibo. First highlight we've seen really of us. Souček, Abraham. Holman, Souček now. Holman's tried to get through. Carrera has a shot. It's gone in the top corner. And his first goal of the season. What a time to score it. 75 minutes on the clock. And we are level on 75. Can we just go and get that winning scoreline now? Let's hope so. Holman, Carrera whacks it into the top corner. Kovar not getting there. And with 80 minutes on the clock, making our final 2 changes. We have taken off... just trying to check now which ones we've taken off. We've taken Joshua Wagnerman off and brought on Vladimir Sufal. And the other change that we've made is Friedel moves out to the left. Vitic comes on for Joe Gomez. Or is Joe Gomez off for Sufal? It's Wagnerman off for Vitic. Sufal with a throw-in. We are in the 5th minute, 5 added in. And we need to score now. Otherwise, it's penalties. Carrera through to Friedel. Friedel into the area, cross it in. And a penalty's been given. Referee put his arm up. And as we know, these are given. And it's going to come down to whoever takes this penalty. Go on, prove me wrong now. Oh, no, it's not. We have a penalty. And Samadic... Oh dear, in the 6th minute of added time, could we sneak this from under their noses? No, he saved it. Oh my goodness me. Samadic will have the corner. It's going to be an outswinger. Oh, Kovar getting across there. Not much time left. About enough time for this corner, and we need to score from here if we are to win this. Yes! Todibo! Oh, he scored 3-2 on aggregate. There's not enough time for them to come back. We are through to the final of the Carabao Cup. I didn't think I was going to do. Todibo got up, and, well, after missing a penalty, it's all over. We've won. Whoo, boys and girls, what a topsy-turvy game. Todibo getting player of the match. And, well, Kovar having a great day in goal considering Alisson was injured. And, oh, actually it wasn't, was it? I'm thinking of the other game, Edison. Kovar was I was thinking the other game. We're getting really confused now. Manchester City, 7 shots, 2 on target. We come back into it in that second half. 1.54 on the XG, 61% of the possession. Definitely outplayed us possession-wise, but in the end, we had 7 shots, 3 on target. I think we had 0-0 at half-time. 7 shots, 3 on target, 1.50, 39% of the possession. And we are through to the final. But who will we be playing in that final? I thought we were down to penalties when Samadic missed that penalty 6 minutes into injury time. But goodness me, he planted that corner right on Todibo's head. What a win. Well, there we go. 3-2, 2-1 on the night. And 3-2 winners over Manchester City. We are in the final. I cannot bring you the result to find out who we will be playing, simply because they're not playing until next week. I hadn't realised when I come through to results. Tottenham were actually playing in an FA Cup replay, and that may be the reason that they're not due. But so we will pick that up. That's going to be played on the 4th of February. Oh, that is some way off yet, isn't it? They're not. How come we played so early? Why have we played so early? Don't understand. Anyway, they're not playing until the 4th of February. When is the final? We were going to check that out and didn't. That's the Champions League, mark. Carabao Cup. The final will be on. I'll be drawn on the 21st of the 1st. Well, how can it be drawn? I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Schedule, that's what we want. Second leg will be on the 20th. And the Carabao Cup final is on the 22nd of February. 22nd of February it is then. They're not playing, as I said, until the 4th of February. I think that must have been put back for some reason or other. But anyway, we will find out in due course. We'll come back at some point. It'll be in here. We'll see how that bobs about and give you the who we will be playing. All we need to know is we are in that final, and that is all that matters. Right, we're going to come back. We're going to play Manchester City, and can we beat them again? This time at the London Stadium against Manchester City and Sparta Prague in the Champions League phase. We are currently in driving position in that. The only team to get 100% record so far in this competition. We want to stay top of the pile if we can. Another win should see us pretty much there. That's what we're after. And a win against Sparta Prague would be rather splendid. Can we follow up today's episode with some really good results in the next episode? Let's hope so. It's got to have given us that little bit of impetus. If you've enjoyed today's episode, and there's no reason why you shouldn't have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, leave me a comment. Let me know. It all helps me here on YouTube, and it's a big thank you to all those that have subscribed up to now. Hitting that notification button, of course, lets you know when all future episodes of Irons in the Fire and our other series, bottom to the top, are released. And, of course, new episodes of Irons in the Fire released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And the best way of keeping up to date with what's happening on the channel as a whole is to follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at JustOffside2. Hope to see you for the next episode. It's going to be episode number 64. It's out on Monday. If you're not watching my other series, have yourselves a great weekend. And if you're not watching my other series, why not? Go and have a look tomorrow. It's out 4:15, same time. Till then, bye-bye.